Fermi paradox, written by Italian-American physicist Enrico Fermi, states that the probability of intelligent life existing in the universe is high, yet we have so far no evidence of it. The universe is thought to be 13.7 billion years old and about 93 billion light-years across. It has been estimated that there are billions of planets in the universe. One would logically think that over such a long period of time, over such a vast amount of space, that there would be not only life forms, but other civilizations in the universe, and many of them. One would further deduce that some of these life forms would have evolved billions of years ago, and these civilizations would have developed interstellar travel. Why haven't we been visited by these extraterrestrials? I propose a solution to the Fermi paradox. Perhaps we see no evidence, because each of these alien civilizations reached a point in their histories in which God, the Supreme Being, intervened. These civilizations attained a level of technology that God would not allow them to surpass. We might call this level the Omega level. God's first commandment, which God delivered to Moses on the mountain, was that he is a jealous God. He will not tolerate our worshipping other gods before him. I'd like you to look at the following graph. The x-axis is time. Literacy rates, population, and speed of travel have risen dramatically over a relatively short period of time. Speed of human travel, for example, was about 3 miles an hour for millions of years, as humans traveled primarily by foot. We first started paddling boats between 8,000 and 10,000 years ago, managing 5.5 miles per hour. The domestication of horses about 6,000 years ago increased our speed of travel to about 54 miles an hour. By the mid-20th century, airplanes allowed human beings to travel at over 100 miles an hour. The space shuttle in the 80s traveled almost 18,000 miles per hour to reach orbit. An incredible accomplishment for humankind. Now try to imagine what our technology will look like 100 years from today. Then try to imagine what it will look like in 1,000 years. In 10,000 years. Now try imagining humankind's technology in 1 million years. Eventually humankind's technology will reach a point that we can control our very own evolution, and where we can control the very fabric of reality. We could manipulate molecules themselves, the very building blocks of creation, to make whatever we imagine. The possibilities are limitless. In a very real sense, we would become gods. What is God? Omnipresence, the ability to be anywhere at any time. Let us say someday humankind harnesses the wormhole, allowing us to travel anywhere in the universe almost instantaneously. This is virtually omnipresence, is it not? Omniscience, the state of knowing everything. If we are someday able to download our consciousnesses into supercomputers that can think at rates thousands or millions of times faster than human beings can today, what are the limits to our knowledge? Omnipotence. Technologies such as nanotechnology are just in their infancy. Who knows what humankind will create in the far future? Would God, the Supreme Being and Father of creation, allow this to happen? I submit that this question is at the very heart of what it means to be a Christian. We must take this question seriously. God would not allow this to occur. The book of Genesis tells us that God warned Adam and Eve, the first man and first woman, that they could eat any fruit in the garden except for the fruit from the tree of knowledge. The tree's name was not coincidental. We all know how God reacted when Adam and Eve, the first man and woman, ate from the tree of knowledge. There are numerous examples in the Bible of when God judged humankind and intervened. The Great Flood, the Tower of Babel, Sodom and Gomorrah. Even if we take these stories primarily as legends, they tell us a great deal about the character of God and our relationship to Him. At what point will God intervene? Perhaps when we create life or sentient intelligence. Perhaps when we discover immortality. Perhaps when we attempt to interfere with the destiny of an extraterrestrial intelligence. How would God intercede? The book of Revelation warns us that our world will end in dramatic, catastrophic fashion. Revelations 22:13. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end.